Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, Historical Immersion and Bohemia. So in the last episode we have won a war against Meissen, and that means that we have all of these vassals around us, plus these vassals down here. Bohemia is a true overlord, though I'm not gonna lie, many people are really mad at us. Like Meissen, who is outraged, but the relations with them are going up quite significantly every year. We are getting, 3 and 5, that's 7, 10, almost 12 extra relations every year for removing the penalties that we have with them, which is annexing a member of the Holy Roman Empire, declaring war, being at war, aggressive expansion, and force vassalizing them. We're not planning any wars right now. Our cautious king has just wanted to make sure, and he did, that there is nobody near us who could threaten us. He trusts Poland, he trusts his vassals. Austria is no longer able to threaten us in any way, and now that we have Thuringia and Meissen vassalized, this entire territory calls us king. So I started this episode because we have a growth of international markets. Our efforts to maximize trading profits in the area of Austria proper has borne fruit in the province of Ostmark. Entrepreneurs have managed to increase local production and have found new markets in our capital for the processed goods. Good. And also Piety Fund. Led by the Franciscan and Dominican monks, the Bohemian Catholic Church has announced the creation of Mount of Piety. Since the Catholic Church believed that charging interest on a loan was a sin, it made it difficult for Catholics to borrow money. After all, who would lend money when they received no benefit from doing so? Ironically, it was the Church that filled that gap by establishing a piety fund, money donated by wealthy parishioners, the Mount, that was lent out by the Church to pious Catholics in need. Instead of charging interest, piety funds required borrowers to deposit a valuable possession as collateral. At the end of the year, the borrower would return the money and receive the item back, or the Church would sell off the item. In essence, a kind of charitable pawn shop. Beginning in the 15th century, many countries experimented with piety funds, designed to help the needy to avoid the sins of usury. They also had another goal, to reduce the influence of Jews who, since they were already condemned to hell, could lend money at interest to Christians. The system worked only as long as people were honest, so it should come as no surprise that most piety funds went bankrupt after some time. Furthermore, some church leaders considered it to be a legal fiction which followed the letter of the law but not the spirit. Applaud this charitable act, donate personally to the fund, or shut it down for straying too close to usury. Well, we are suspicious, so let's shut it down. Shut it down. And we can now also take the flintlock muskets technology. Flintlock muskets used a flint and steel to create sparks to light the gunpowder. Since they did not involve an open flame, they were popular among artillerymen who worked around large quantities of gunpowder. Not only were they more reliable, flintlock muskets were also faster to load and fire. Soon the new guns spread to other parts of the army. Land morale increased by 0.1, infantry fire by 0.1, artillery fire by 0.2, and artillery shot by 0.09. Awesome. Now, institutions spread, globalized trade. Okay, so we got it in Pest, we got it in Vienna, we got it in Praha and Chasovsko. So, in essence, is Brněnsko and you guys getting more pressure? Because you have two provinces adjacent to you. Current spread. Nearby provinces have globalized trade. No, it does not matter. But hey, it's spreading across almost all of our empire right now. That's pretty decent, isn't it? Got it. Oh, not the entirety, but hey, Haveland is also getting it. Nice. So it's gonna be spreading to these 4 provinces in the north soon. Damn. At this point it would cost us over 4,000 gold to embrace the institution. Wow, almost 5,000. And that's gonna drop really fast. Oh, a military leader has left us. I guess let's give our heir, who is... Oh no, that's the king. Oh, he's suspicious. Not cautious. So let's actually put him in charge of the biggest army here. And as you can notice, I have recruited the units for our armies to drill. So you're gonna be here, you're gonna be here, you can drill, you can drill, you can drill. So our monastic protest. A number of monks have begun to champion the cause of the poor and downtrodden in our nation, preaching about justice to them, a dangerous topic. Men who voluntarily took holy vows as adults were often devout Christians who took the words of the Bible seriously. Some saw it as their holy duty to work among the sick, slaves, and the poor. Occasionally, some took this calling to extremes, taking up the cause of the downtrodden and even taking part in revolts. While this behavior was not sanctioned by the Catholic Church, neither was arresting monks for preaching the gospel. Promise to improve the lot of the poor. Ignore the preaching. Arrest the monks. Well... Now let's go with promise to improve the lot and actually do it. We're gonna demand to improve the serfs' condition from the great nobles. That makes sense. We're suspicious, but the church has been one of our closest allies in the past, so we're gonna make sure that it remains that way. Right? Okay, so you guys can go... Come on. Wow. So this is 22,000 infantry, 8,000 cavalry, and 10,000 cannons. And here it's 10,000 infantry, 4,000 cavalry, and 6,000 cannons. We're almost, well, halfway through the diplomatic power gain that we need to be able to or finish annexing Bayern Ingolstadt. How is Meissen doing? Are they now... No, they're still outraged. Well, they can be as outraged as they want. I don't really care. So you guys continue drilling. Okay, we're at max amount of troops. Oh, 60,000... 78,000 troops, just us. I just wish that you guys weren't allied with the Ottomans. I would so attack you, France. So attack you. Wolfgast is the first one who has left the military coalition against us. Oh, and Schwarzburg as well. So the aggressive expansion that we have now is dropping so much that the coalition is breaking. Good, good. I also noticed that Meissen, after we got over the 0 mark, became loyal, which is good, I sent an offer for them to give us some of their royalty, and they agreed. So our queen consort is Emma from Wettin, coming from Meissen. She is Catholic, High Saxon culture lady. Unfortunately, she's infertile. Thank God that we have already an heir who will be able to continue the line. As far as the electors go, they are all fine with me being the next emperor, so I'm happy about that. And one thing that for a couple of entries I forgot to mention is that Passau has converted to Bohemian culture, so I renamed it to Pasov, which is the Czech name for it, and it is now spreading our culture to other provinces. So as mentioned several times now, Bohemian is spreading actually quite far from where it should be now. Javor, Svidnica and Kłodzko are no longer in real history Czech or Bohemian culture provinces. Horná Łužica as well, these are Polish and German territories. Wojtko is part of Germany and Pasov is part of Austria. No, Pasov is part of Germany, yes. But these provinces are part of Austria. So, as we manage to spread more and more of the Bohemian culture, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how far it's going to spread. Our vassals should all be loyal right now. Yeah, with Meissen having the worst religion or worst relation with us, Bayern München having the second worst relation. I think that might be because they are being annexed. Who knows? Yeah, we're making quite a lot of money. We are converting heretics. Our king is drilling the army in Praha. We have maximum amount of troops, which is kind of cool, honestly. Getting quite a lot of money. So let's hope that we can finally break and keep above the 30% mark on the army professionalism while we are making our way towards the mayor's palace. 16th of December 1648, and our corrupt advisor has emerged. The Grand Captain, after all these years at age 69, decided to be a corrupt advisor. So let's execute him because we are suspicious and check if we can get someone better. Fort defense and siege ability. That actually sounds like the best one for this. Or the manpower recovery might be good. Oh wow, we are both so old. Now let's get the fort defense. Okay, so our heir has become indulgent, which is great, just great. I wanted to introduce him when I can, but honestly we can't right now due to the fact that I invested into the Bohemian, oh wow, so many events, into the mayor's palace. And our army has just returned from Szczecin, where a rebel army has been crushed under the boots of Václav I Kinski. So we're gonna put you back to drilling. We are currently at 32.69 army professionalism because we had the treason against Bohemia event and we decided to tell the great nobles to fuck off. So they're pissed a bit, but we got extra army professionalism. Padua has lost the Catholic spirit. And hey, I can honestly tell that Catholicism is spreading and more people are leaving the coalition. Where is it? It's political here. No, diplomatic, I'm done. Coalition here. Okay, so only a few people are still against us. Bayern, Ingolstadt, Lauenburg, and Kamin. And Lauenburg has just left the military coalition against us, so it's only Kamin and oh no, oppressed Swedes have risen again. What the hell is your army, Denmark? Wait, no, seriously, where the... Oh, here it is. Norwegian rebels. Okay, is it... You could pass through Szczecin. Can't you? No, you can't. Damn it, I want to figure out a way how to get there. It's 6th of November 1649, and we have called a crusade. That's actually kind of funny. Let's send the troops to fight, just for the hell of it, just because, you know, we like the Pope, and increased our chance at becoming the next Curia control. We got 3 cardinals right now. These are looking pretty good for us. And we can get more troops again for the Hungarian army. So do we want to do that? Yes, let's do that. We're gonna get us 2 more cannons. And as we are upgrading Praha, the mayor's palace, I'm gonna start investing again into the nearby provinces. As I mentioned several times, Plzeňsko is doing okay. So is Chebsko. These provinces don't really need much investment from my side. Budějovice is also finished. Časavsko is definitely just growing on its own. Hradecko, Litoměřicko, and Boleslavsko are the ones that I need to develop. Though Hradecko is almost done. It's missing pretty much only the warehouse district. I don't even know if they should get it, really. Makes urban gravity is increased by 1.5. I would give them about 3 extra urban gravity, but a bit more production power. And they're producing quite a lot because, well, urban production power. Yeah. So I think maybe it would be better to give them build the town hall here. What about you guys? You're missing the workshop and the church. We are missing. Okay, let's build a marketplace here. Let's build a workshop here. And Hradecko is going to get the warehouse next. So we're going to improve these 3 provinces. After which, I think I'm going to start investing into Barnstraubing or in Straubing just, for good measure. Because even though they got roads, I like to improve it together with Landshut, as we are going to use this as a connection to München. So you guys will need roads, and you could get at least a church or something. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it. In the north, things are being kind of calm. We can't really introduce the heir right now because we don't have the 20 diplomatic power that we need. I got the money, but I couldn't then introduce the heir, which is kind of funny. Okay, and other than that, things are going pretty well. Unfortunately, the heir is indulgent, as I mentioned. We have a suspicious, indulgent, infertile family right now on the throne. That's just not good, really, not good. The Golden Age of Piracy. In the late 17th and early 18th centuries, the late 17th and the early 18th centuries are often considered the golden age of piracy in the Caribbean, as pirate ports experienced rapid growth in the area and in surrounding the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. The political environment of Europe led colonial governors to face new threats from every direction. Consumed with the various wars in Europe, the mother countries provided few further military reinforcements to their colonies, so the colonial governors of the Caribbean increasingly made use of buccaneers as mercenaries and privateers to guard their colonies or carry the fights to their mother country's current enemy. Surprisingly not, these undisciplined and greedy dogs of war often proved difficult for their sponsors to control. By enabling this feature, pirates may attack inadequately defended colonies in the Caribbean. If captured, they will use it as a base of operation to launch attack against merchant shipping. If Spanish treasure fleets are enabled, these pirates may attack them as well. Okay, let's go for it. And we can get the Baroque period. So let's do it. A new school of art which used detail to produce grandeur and exuberance. It helped to repopularize ecclesiastical art in Europe after the Reformation. So we can now build Great Cathedral and manufacture. And the next one, called Petition of Right, will give us the next idea group and 2 extra states. Now I don't think that we can build the Great Cathedral, can we? I don't even see it. Great Cathedral. Examine province in detail, and there's probably not Why would you build the Great Cathedral? I guess it's just a overlooked mechanic or something. Anyway, we are now down to -4, so the annexation progress of Bayern München is ongoing. So in the next episode we are going to gain these 3 new provinces: Mainburg, München, and Wasserburg. And we're going to develop München, building a strong fort there and extending the roads. I already started building the roads in Landshut. We got Straubing here, so that should work well. And I'm considering that the roads north could improve. I guess we could build a better, stronger road for Bolesławsko, Horná Łužica, Cottbus, Niederlausitz to Mittelmark, which I could probably build a fort in. And it's grown significantly. There's even some upper class population there, so I should invest into Mittelmark. We could develop Mittelmark, München, Pest, and Zvolen. Zvolen has also been a pretty good center for us. So yeah, we'll have Mittelmark, Praha, München, Ostmark, Zvolen, Pest as our capitals, or, you know, centers. And I'm thinking that one should be also here, far in the east. And due to the small autonomy that we have in these, or high autonomy that we have in these provinces, I guess Kolosh could be the best one. It even has a marketplace, so it would be a logical step. But we would need... Oh, Bihar has a fort though, but has more autonomy. So I guess we could go with Kolosh, keep Bihar just as a small fort with Hunyad, and develop Kolosh as the center in the Far East. That would make sense. And we have a council in Bolesław beginning. We did not call it. The new Pope, controlled by Aragon, again did. Oh well. Maybe next time the Pope will be ours. So I'll see you in the next episode of EU4.